Electricity is a clean source of energy. It is generated from water, coal, mineral oil, natural gas, and atomic minerals. Electricity can also be generated through wind energy, solar energy, biogas, sea waves, geothermal, and dry batteries. Electricity is relatively cheap, transportable, pollution free, and renewable. Because of these advantages, it is increasingly becoming popular day by day. The per head consumption of electricity is often considered an important indicator of socio-economic and human development. It is about 350 kilowatt per hour, which is much below the per head consumption in the world, which is 1000 kilowatt per hour, and in the United States, which is 7000 kilowatt per hour. In today's class, we will learn about hydroelectricity with regard to its regional patterns, important projects of hydroelectricity, advantages of using hydropower, issues of hydropower generation, and few of the government initiatives. Well, it may be seen from this particular table that will be visible that the total installed capacity of electricity by different sources was only 2.3 thousand megawatt in 1950-51, which rose to over 264,000 megawatts in 2015-16. The highest installed capacity is that of thermal, 223,000 megawatts, accounting for over 75% of the total installed capacity. The electricity production in India was started in 1898 when the Darjeeling Hydel Power Project was commissioned. The first thermal power plant was installed in Kolkata in 1899. Subsequently, the Mettur project in Tamil Nadu and the Sivasamudram project in Karnataka were commissioned. In the initial phase, the use of electricity was confined only to the big urban centers. The National Thermal Power Corporation was established in 1975, which established a number of thermal power stations based mainly on coal in different parts of the country. And it may be seen from the table that the power generation from the conventional sources has increased from 771.551 BU to 11141.988 BU from 2009 to 2018-19. In the year 2018-19, the major contribution is from coal of 223,000 megawatts, followed by RES and renewable sources of energy, and hydroelectric generation, which contributes to 45.4 thousand megawatts of electrical power energy in India. India has the 5th largest power generation capacity in the world. So now is the table which shows you the generation and growth in conventional energy. Please go through it. As we were observing, the first hydroelectric plant in India was commissioned in 1898 at Darjeeling. It is followed by Mettur and Sivasamudram projects, which were commissioned in 1899 and 1902 respectively. The 4th hydropower station was built on the Jhelum river at Mohara in 1909. The real progress in the production of hydropower took place after the independence, when a number of multi-purpose projects were constructed. Some of these projects are the Bakranangal Dam, Rihand Dam, Hirakud Dam, Nagarjuna Sagar, Damodar Valley Corporation, Chambal, Tungabhadra, Teri and Koyna projects. Now let's look at few of the regional patterns of hydropower generation. The development of hydroelectricity depends on the perennial and seasonal character of the rivers, their monthly regime, undulating topography, suitable rock formations for the construction of the dam, and the demand for energy. Because of these factors, the development of hydropower is not uniform. Andhra Pradesh ranks first, followed by Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Maharashtra, Kerala and Madhya Pradesh. After independence, especially in the first 5-year plan, great emphasis was laid on the development of electricity. To achieve this objective, a number of multi-purpose projects were installed. Some of the important multi-purpose projects, we'll be discussing them. We'll first go through the table, which shows to you the Damodar Dam is a joint venture of the Punjab, Haryana and Rajasthan governments. Constructed across the Sutlej River near Bakra Gorge, it's one of the highest straightway gravity dam in the world. The dam is 518 meters long and 226 meters high. Its reservoir is known as the Gobind Sagar, named after Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th Guru of the Sikhs. It's a multi-purpose project funded by central government, built to generate electricity, provide irrigation, flood control, soil conservation, silt control, recreation, navigation, pisciculture, preventing wildlife and cattle rearing. The Damodar River is a tributary of Hooghly River. It used to be called the Sorrow of Bengal. The Damodar flows through Jharkhand and West Bengal. The Damodar Valley Corporation was established on 18th of February 1948. Under this project, 7 dams were constructed, namely Tilaiya, Balphari, Maithon, Konar, Bokaro, Air and Panchet dams. This Tilaiya dam has been constructed across the Barakar River. It is the only concrete dam in this area. 2 power stations of 2000 kilowatt each have been set up here. The dam provides irrigation to 40,000 hectares of land. It has helped in the reduction of the floods. The dam was completed in 1953. Its underground power station with installed capacity of 60,000 kilowatt provides cheap power to the mica mines in Koderma and Hazaribagh region. The Konar Dam has been constructed across the Konar River, a tributary of the Damodar River in the Hazaribagh district. It was completed in 1955. It's an earthen dam with concrete spillway. Beside irrigation and power, it provides cooling water to the Bokaro steel plant. The Hydel station located near the dam generates about 40,000 kilowatt of electricity. This is constructed across the Barakar River near the confluence of Barakar with Damodar River. It is a 56 meter high dam. The dam, completed in 1958, provides irrigation to 50,000 hectares of arable land. The underground power station generates 60,000 kilowatts of electricity. The Panchet Dam has been constructed across the Damodar River about 20 kilometers south of the Maithon Dam. It is 45 meters high and 2,545 meters long. The power station near the dam has an installed capacity of 40,000 kilowatt. It irrigates about 3 lakh hectares of agricultural land. The Air and the Bokaro and the Balphari dams are located on the Damodar and the Barakar rivers. The Dhool-Asti project has been constructed across the Chenab River in the Doda district of Jammu division. The main objective of this project was to harness the water of Chenab River and to generate electricity to be supplied to the main cities of the state, including the cities of Srinagar and Jammu. It was commissioned in 1986. The Gandhi Sagar project has been constructed across the Chambal River. The installed capacity of Gandhi Sagar Dam is 115 megawatts. 5 generators have been installed at the Gandhi Sagar, 4 with a capacity of 2,300 kilowatts and 1 with a capacity of 2,700 kilowatts. It is providing power and irrigation to the surrounding regions of Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. It is constructed across the Mahanadi River. This project was funded by central government. It is a 14-kilometer long dam, considered to be the longest in the world. The project involves the construction of 3 dams across Mahanadi at Hirakud, Tikrapara and Naraj. The Hirakud project, according to recent study, has increased floods and droughts in the region. Due to increasing siltation, the storage capacity of the reservoir has been reduced, causing floods in the lower catchment area of Mahanadi. The Nangal Dam has been constructed at Nangal, about 13 km downstream of Bakra Dam. It is about 13 meters high, 305 meters long and 121 meters wide. Its main function is to generate electricity. It also supplies water to the Bakra canals. Next we have the Jawar Sagar Dam. This dam has been constructed to the north of Rana Pratap Dam in the state of Rajasthan. It is about 40 kilometers to the north of Rana Pratap Sagar. It is a multi-purpose project constructed to generate electricity, control floods and provide irrigation water to the catchment area. Now we have the Kosi project. The Kosi river, often been called the Sorrow of Bihar, is an outcome of the joint agreement between the Nepali and Indian governments which reached in 1954. Its main objective is to construct a barrage near Hanuman Nagar in Nepal, to build embankments on both the banks of the river to control the floods, to construct canals for irrigation and to generate hydropower. Kosi in July 2008 shifted its course about 100 kilometers towards the east and caused great damage to life and property. It's a multi-purpose project in the Satara district of Maharashtra state. Its installed capacity is 880 megawatts. Its hydroelectricity is being supplied to the cities of Satara, Sholapur, Sangli, Kolhapur and Pune. Next we have the Machkund project. It's a joint venture of Andhra Pradesh and Odisha states. The Machkund dam is 54 meters high and 410 meters long. It is mainly a hydroelectric project which shall generate 115 megawatts electricity. Next we have the Mahi project. This project has been constructed across the Mahi river, which originates from the Vindhyan hills of Madhya Pradesh. The project on completion will generate 40 megawatt hydropower and shall irrigate 80,000 hectares of agricultural land. The Mayurakshi is a tributary of Hooghly. It rises from the Chota Nagpur plateau and flows through Jharkhand and West Bengal. It's a multi-purpose project generating 4,000 kilowatt of electricity and providing irrigation water to 3 lakh hectares. Electricity from this project is supplied to Murshidabad, Birbhum of West Bengal and Santhal Pargana of Jharkhand region. The Mettur Dam was built in 1937 across a tributary of Kaveri river in the Nilgiris. The project has a capacity to produce 240 megawatts of hydroelectricity. The Mettur Dam is not only generating electricity and providing irrigation water, but it also helped in the flood control in the basin. The Nagarjuna Sagar project has been constructed across the Krishna river in Nalgonda district of Telangana state. Its right and left bank canals have been named after Jawaharlal Nehru and Lal Bahadur Shastri respectively. The power plant generates 210 megawatts of hydroelectricity. The power is supplied to Hyderabad, Khammam, Mahbubnagar, Nalgonda and Vijayawada. This project has been constructed across the Godavari river in Adilabad district. Its 115 kilometers long canals irrigate about 2.5 lakh hectares in Adilabad and Karimnagar districts of Telangana. This is originating from the Cardamom Hills. Periyar is an important river of Kerala. A dam has been constructed across its course in the hilly gorge. Its installed capacity is 140 megawatts. It's a multi-purpose project helping in the prevention of floods, soil erosion and generating electricity, being supplied to Ernakulam, Kochi and the neighbouring cities. This dam has been constructed in the lower reaches of Godavari river about 30 kilometers to the north of Rajahmundry. It's a multi-purpose project designed to check floods, to provide irrigation in the delta region of the river and to generate electricity. This dam has been constructed across the Chambal river about 25 kilometers to the north of Gandhi Sagar Dam in the Kota district of Rajasthan. It's a multi-purpose project designed to generate electricity, to control floods and to provide irrigation water to the surrounding agricultural land. Its installed capacity is 99 megawatts. Next we have the Rihand project. It's funded by the central government. It's the largest multi-purpose project of Uttar Pradesh. It has been constructed across the Rihand river, a tributary of Son river near Pipri village in the Sonbhadra district. The reservoir of the dam has been named after Gobind Ballabh Pant. It is connected with the Obra Hydro Power Station and the Obra Thermal Power Plant located in the vicinity. The power generated from this project is supplied to eastern UP, western Bihar and northern parts of Madhya Pradesh. Flood control in Son Valley, control of soil erosion in Bhagelkhand tourism and pisciculture are other benefits from this project. This project has been constructed across the Chenab River in the Reasi district of Jammu division of Jammu and Kashmir state, now Union Territory. The installed capacity of the project is 750 megawatts. It was inaugurated in 1986. The electricity is supplied to Raisi, Udhampur, Jammu and other districts, other neighbouring urban centres. This has been constructed across the Narmada River near Nawagaon. The project, when completed, will generate 1450 megawatts of hydroelectricity and it will irrigate about 18 lakh hectares of agricultural land. It will also provide dairy farming, livestock keeping, animal husbandry and allied occupations. Now let's look at the Sivasamudram Dam. The Sivasamudram project was built in 1902 across the Kaveri River in Karnataka. The main objective of this project was to supply electricity to the Kolar gold mines, the city of Mysore and the neighbouring urban centres. It helped in flood control and became a centre of tourist attraction. This project has been constructed across the Tava River, a left bank tributary of Narmada River. It's a multi-purpose project which has been designed to provide irrigation water to more than 50,000 hectares and has the installed capacity to produce 150 megawatts hydroelectricity. The Teri Dam is being constructed across the Bhagirathi River just below the confluence of Bhagirathi and Bhilganga in the Teri district of Uttarakhand. It was conceived by the Planning Commission in 1972. The work on the project was started in 1975. It's the biggest, highest and tallest dam in India. The project is being implemented with Soviet, that is Russian technical and economic aid. The project will provide irrigation to 2.74 lakh hectares in Uttarakhand and western UP and will generate 1000 megawatts of hydroelectricity. Some serious objections were raised about this project as the environment and ecology may be adversely affected by this project, which has been constructed in a highly earthquake prone area of the country. Tungabhadra is a right hand tributary of Krishna River which originates from the western Ghats of Chikmagalur district of Karnataka. The Tungabhadra Dam has been constructed at Mallapuram near Hospet in the Bellary district. 3 powerhouses have been constructed in the project to generate 126 megawatts of electricity. The Tungabhadra canals irrigate more than 4 lakh hectares of the arable land. Ukai is a tributary of Tapi River. The Ukai project was launched mainly to harness the Tapi water. The installed capacity of Ukai project is 300 megawatts. Its electricity is supplied to Surat and other neighbouring urban centres. Hydropower is a renewable resource of energy because it uses and not consumes the water for generation of electricity, and the hydropower leaves this vital source available for other uses. It is a renewable source of energy with no consumables involved. There is very little recurring cost and hence no high long-term expenditure. It is cheaper as compared to electricity generated from coal and gas-fired plants. It also reduces the financial losses due to frequency fluctuations and it is more reliable as it is inflation-free due to not usage of fossil fuel. Hydropower stations are preferred solution for meeting peak loads in the grids due to its unique capabilities of quick starting and closing. The operational needs of hydro and thermal stations are complementary and the balanced mix helps in optimal utilization of the capacity. Seasonal load curves of regional grids match with the pattern of hydropower generation. During summer or monsoon season, when the generation at hydropower plants is high, the load factor of the system is high due to heavy agricultural load. During winter, the thermal stations operating at the base load and hydro stations working as peak load stations will take care of weather beating loads. Now let's look at a few of the issues in the hydropower generation. In central India, the hydroelectric power potential from the Godavari, Mahanadi, Nagavalli, Vamsadhara and Narmada river basins has not been developed on a major scale due to potential opposition from the tribal population. Hydropower's share in the electricity mix has, however, been decreasing over the years, accounting for around 10% of the generation, with the majority coming from thermal generation. Many current hydropower projects have been slow going, with delays due to complex planning procedures, prolonged land acquisition and resettlement, a lack of enabling infrastructure including transmission, insufficient market scope and long-term financing. Several hydroelectric power projects in India are languishing due to contractual conflicts, environmental litigations, local disturbances, financial stresses and unwilling purchasers. Only about 10,000 megawatts of hydropower could be added over the last 10 years. As water and water power are state subjects, the construction of hydroelectric projects is often delayed due to conflicts among the riparian states. The Subarnasiri hydroelectric project is a prime example of this. Now let's move on to the next topic, which is governmental initiatives. Kishan Ganga hydroelectric plant has been commissioned in Jammu and Kashmir. A capacity of 60 megawatts Turiel project in Mizoram also is a step in this particular direction. The potential has been leveraged in the neighboring countries, example Magadanchu hydroelectric plant with 720 megawatts in Bhutan. About 6,379 unelectrified villages have been electrified and 26,284,350 households have been given connections of the electricity as per the Saubhagya Yojana since 2017. Integrated Power Development Scheme (IPDS), it shall ensure a 24/7 electricity capacity for all the urban areas. Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gram Jyoti Yojana, it shall also provide separate feeders and also strengthen the sub-transmission and distribution infrastructure at all levels in the rural areas. Ujjwala Discom Assurance Yojana Uday scheme, it is to obtain the operational and financial turnout of state-owned power distribution companies. The Unnat Jeevan, it was launched in 2015 and is taken by Energy Efficiency Services Limited. This project is also known as Prakash Path. LED bulbs are freely distributed to decrease the power consumption. Well, these are few of the government initiatives to ensure electricity to all in India. Hydroelectric power is electricity produced from generators driven by turbines that convert the potential energy of falling water into mechanical energy. India overtook Japan in 2019 as the 5th largest world hydropower producer by capacity, which currently is 50 gigawatts. Only China, Brazil, the United States and Canada have a greater hydropower capacity globally. The country has 197 hydropower plants capable of producing more than 25 megawatts according to the International Hydropower Association, plus 9 pumped storage stations accounting for 4,786 megawatts capacity. As of 31st March 2020, India's installed utility scale hydroelectric capacity was 46,000 megawatts or 12.3% of its total utility power generation capacity. The public sector accounts for 92.5% of India's electricity production, hydroelectric power production. We have a long way to go in hydroelectric power production.